Yes, hello and welcome back to Let's Play Planet Coaster Console Edition on the PlayStation 4. Now, I was going to scrap this series after the last episode because the views were just not there. Really bad views, plus we got a lot of dislikes, but I decided, we'll finish the project out. We started this together and we will finish it together. I know it's not what everybody wants to see, but at least some of you are enjoying it. And the views aren't everything, are they? It just gives me really bad OCD to see low channel views compared to the vlogs that are like in the tens and 20,000. Then we've got these videos that barely scrape 1,000 views. But, reading some of your comments, a few of you really seem to be enjoying this series, and I've had some lovely comments from you guys. So we are going to finish what we started, and we're going to crack on with our next ride, which is, I think, is it like a Musik Express, like a Super Bob? It's different. I've never actually done one of these rides. It looks like it's a Super Bob or a Musik Express, but it's got one of those hoods that come over during ride, like the Tunnel of Love type of rides. I don't know what the official term is, but I've never actually done one with the hood. I'm still not sure if you got them in this country. I think there might be one I saw at a theme park. I can't tell you where it is, but I've never actually done one with the hoods that come over the top. So this is interesting, but it's kind of the same premise as a Super Bob ride, where it just basically goes round in a circle like a Musik Express, and it's very, very pretty. So I thought we'd stick it in. Yeah, but do let me know in the comments if there is one of these actually in the UK. The ones with the hoods that actually, a working mechanism still. Because it must be a really odd experience going around and suddenly you get this massive tilt come over your head and it's all pitch black and dark. Maybe that's why they called it the Tunnel of Love. Because nobody can see what goes on under that tilt, if you know what I mean. If you're on a first date at a fun fair, you're taking your girlfriend on the Tunnel of Love. Nobody can see you. Perfect chance for a 1-2 buckle my shoe, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, this is the ride here. I think it's stunning. It looks great. We are going to test it now, put it in testing with some crash dummies. We'll change the colour scheme as well to make it look authentic and fit our kind of Christmassy theme that we got going on. Blues, reds, whites, all that kind of stuff. It's a very nice looking ride. I'm really impressed with it. I think it looks great. You'll see in a minute with the hood. It's weird. I've never done one. I must look out for one. I definitely don't think you get any of these travelling in the UK. Like I said, there might be one or two at static parks, but if there is, I haven't seen it yet. Especially not with the working tunnel. So we are just going to change the music up. We do need a Christmas theme for this one, and here we have it with the hood over it. It looks good, doesn't it? Like I said, under there you can get away with all sorts of hanky-panky if you are on a first date and you are taking your girlfriend to the fair. The Tunnel of Love is the place to be. You can get down and dirty, smoochy smooch smooch, a 10-second Frenchie in there. To be fair, it seems to be dark in there, and you have like a 2-minute cycle underneath that. You can do a lot in 2 minutes, trust me. There is a lot of stuff you can do in 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to shut up because I'm going to get myself in trouble. So here we have the paybox view now. Just watching it go around here. Very nice ride, very pretty. A bit like New York, New York. We need to get Si Abbott on this microphone, This guy's, he's a bit crap, to be honest. Here we go for a POV. There we go, the hood's up. You can't see what's going on. Time to get that girlfriend smooched. Right, I just want to give a quick shout out as well to Rob Warner. Basically, I have an Amazon wish list buried deep in the description. I've never advertised it or promoted it for the fact that I don't expect anything from you guys. But people did ask me, remember when I was doing the model builds and stuff like that, people used to want to send me stuff. and I didn't want to write my address into the YouTube comments because there's all sorts of weirdos on YouTube. Not you guys. You guys are awesome. Definitely not you guys, but there is weirdos on there. So I made an Amazon wish list. Well, Sam kind of set it up for me, and yeah, it's buried in the description of every video. And Rob Warner actually purchased me something for Christmas from it. He sent me a crate of beer, which I've got on there, and a GoPro carry case that I wanted. So Rob, thank you ever so much, man. Really, really, really appreciate that. Nothing's ever expected of you guys. I'm just so grateful that you watch the videos. So massive shout out and thank you for Rob. I'm really, really, really grateful for that. And I'm going to drink those beers over Christmas, and I'm going to have a whale of a time. Right, we are going to get some Christmas trees in here now. I reckon we've got another 2 episodes left of this. I reckon I can wrap this thing up because, you know, I don't want to go too crazy. It is a Christmas fun fair event. It's not a full-on theme park, so it doesn't have to be massive. Plus, we've got a really good selection of machines in there, actually. I do need to touch up the theme in a little bit. There are some blank spots, but I'm really impressed with what we've done so far. I think it's looking great. I really do, and I think we are close to wrapping this series up. Like I said, I know the views aren't great, but I am enjoying it, and I know there's at least 5 of you that are enjoying it as well. So if I can make 5 people happy, I'm doing a good job, aren't I? You know. But yeah, I think probably another 1 episode after this one, maybe 2 episodes. We'll have it wrapped up by Christmas, and you know, I may consider doing something else for January. I might start a theme park build. I'll see how it goes. I'll see how bored I get, really. We are now just making another little plaza area. I like these little plaza areas because you can stick some picnic benches in there. It's a good place where people can eat. Like we put these eateries around and people can sit there and eat and stuff like that. Plus it gives you options to branch out with paths to put more stuff in. So we built a second little plaza here, and we are just adding some catering outlets. But it's starting to really come on this fair, and I think we've got a perfect selection of rides for adults, teenagers and children. We've got this little gingerbread themed, I think it's a hot dog stand, isn't it? I don't really go for the gingerbread theming too much. I think it, like I said, I've mentioned in previous episodes, I think it looks slightly tacky, but I really like this one. I think it looks good, and you can go and get yourself a hot dog. I just want to make sure that our star shape doesn't smash through the roof of it there. I think we're good to go. Yes, we are. So yeah, I really do hope you're enjoying this series. I've had an absolute blast playing it. The spooky pack is now available. I've kind of messed around with it. I tell you what, to build a ghost train from scratch was the hardest thing ever. It's so hard. I mean, I wouldn't know where to start. I've seen all these other YouTubers build these fantastic ghost trains and structures. I don't know if it's the controller that's holding me back, but I just can't do it. I've tried. But luckily enough for us, the blueprint, the prefabricated ghost train is really good. It's better than anything I could build, so I'm just going to stick with that in my... If I do build a theme park, I'm going to insert that, and I'm just going to use the blueprints because it's just better than anything I could ever create. I know it's not my own work, but yeah, I don't care. We are just adding some benches here as well. Like I said, this is a seating and eating area, so we need somewhere to sit, don't we? Obviously there we've got a chief beef. Everybody loves beef. So yeah, the spooky pack's good. I also did get the adventure pack, which is a bit more like temples, pyramids, a bit Indiana Jones themed. You do get a roller coaster in there, but I'm not really interested in the coasters. I just wanted the ghost train, and I'm super happy with the kind of theming you can get as well. Like animatronic skeletons and stuff like that. I just think it looks really good. I can make a real spooky area in my next park if I decide to do one. So yeah, we are just going to get some of these lanterns now on the benches. We've just got a queue there for Gulpy. Look at my staff there. He is working like a horse. Look at him. That's what I pay you good money for. My staff are the best. Well, saying that. It just stood there staring into space like nobody wants chips. Nobody wants fries. And the same with Chief Beef. Where's all the customers? We've got the best beef in town. Honestly. My beef flaps are the best going. Right, we are now just tucking these rides away with some trees around the perimeter. I just think it keeps it all enclosed. I think it looks great. Yeah, it just hides everything away and keeps the atmosphere in. And when you pan out, it looks a bit more like a real fair. Instead of just everything scattered around, it's kind of enclosed. It looks really, really good. It's a lovely shot there, the paratrooper through the trees with the sunset. I think that looks great. I spend all my time just trying to tee out beautiful shots on this game, like I would if I was vlogging a real fun fair. Right, this is me just inserting an LED light into the Musik Express ride. I'm going to call it the Musik Express. I don't really know what it is, but it's kind of like that, isn't it? The temptation was there to call it New York, but no, we're going to go a little bit more traditional, and then we're going to call it the Tunnel of Love. Like I said before, this is where the magic happens. This is where you come if you want to 1-2 buckle my shoe, or anything like that. Anything to do with love, this is the place to be. And Christmas spirit, just get your freaky freak on the Tunnel of Love. Yeah, that lady there looked like she had just experienced some love. Right, obviously in the last episode I did install this ride, which is the Zipper. That was a really, really requested ride. A lot of you requested it, and I'm glad I put it in. And it's good. Someone did tell me a story in the comments about cutting their lip open on it. I did think it looked quite uncomfortable, and I think I was right. A lot of people did say they're not the most comfortable ride in the world. This is the Paratrooper. Just getting you some off-ride. And there is our beautiful Tunnel of Love going round. There we go. I would hate to think what is going on under that canopy right now. Yeah, somebody's getting lucky. That bloke right there. Oh God, yeah. He got extremely lucky. That was a shot there of hot dogs. Sadly, they're not dry like this one. Yeah, we don't do dry hot dogs. It's mustard, I'm afraid. Mustard and ketchup. Can't stop laughing at that. Oh dear. Right. Sort it out. Shot of our roller coaster going around, and again back to the Tunnel of Love. I do try and emphasise the rides that we put in on each episode. I do like to revisit some of the older rides, but I do like to showcase what we have installed, and obviously this is our brand new ride, the Tunnel of Love. There we go. Like I said, I did want to revisit some of our older rides, and this is... did we put this in the very first episode? I think we put the Skizzer in the first episode, so we will revisit this and see how it's doing. Obviously the classic Twister ride, or sorry, Skizzer. It's a Skizzer. Is that what it's really called in the States? Skizzer, or is it just a made-up name for the game? I thought they were called Scramblers in the States, the Americans. I thought they called these rides Scramblers, but maybe they are called Skizzers. I don't know. I've never been. Let me know in the comments below. But this one's called Skizzer. It's bloody rapid. It's absolutely rapid, this thing is. If you watch it go now, full speed, look at that. I am passing out all day long on this. Mental machine. Absolutely mental. But it's making me really miss the fairs. Here we go, we've got Pam there in our pay box. Get on that mic, Pam. Come on. We need some proper showman skills from Pam. She's a bit shy, so we need to give her some encouragement. There she go. Oh, she's just tapping it. She's making sure it's working. It's on, Pam. You got to speak into it. That's how this works. So there we go. Beautiful shot there of our Skizzer. with the sun setting in our Christmas fun fair, which I think I've done a really good job at. Blow my own trumpet. Our next ride, we are going for the... Is it the dive bomber? I know the only one of these I've ever done is Carter's. It's not like the Looper plane. This is a dive bomber. It kind of... Yeah, it's a really weird sensation. But this one on the game, actually, Carter's one just goes over. Well, this one goes out sideways and spins. You'll see in a minute. But I have done Carter's one, and I think it's a really unique, really old and retro ride, but it's really unique, and it's quite a weird experience. It's an experience that I do enjoy. I think it's a really good ride. I definitely would recommend doing it. Carter's Steam Fair next year. Go track them down, and you'll be able to get on this ride. So something similar to this. I think it is the only one in the country, I'm pretty sure. See, Carter's one only does this. But there's also two of them. Well, there's four. There's four. So that's the way it kind of goes there, like, with the mechanism. And Carter's one just does this. I don't think it goes the other way. But it's weird. You don't actually go upside down. It like goes up and pivots. So you know it does feel like you're upside down, but you're actually not. And it also goes both ways. But Carter's doesn't do this. And that's because there's two of them, if you know what I mean. I'll have to put a video in and show you what I mean. But Carter's just does this. Very odd feeling, very unique. Yeah, Carter's one that there's two lots of these arms, and they just do that. But you can see how they turn, they pivot around, so you're not actually fully upside down. This is my footage, by the way. I haven't stole this. That is my footage. I'll link the vlog below. Go and watch it, please, and like and subscribe and all that. Yeah. So we are going to change the colour. We're going to go for a nice bright yellow, blue and white. I think that looks great. Really vibrant, really colourful. Again, the attention to detail of this ride's fantastic. I love the way you get a great look at the mechanism in the middle there. I think everything is nailed on. It looks great. They've done a really good job on this ride of nailing these brace yourselves, flat rides. They've done a really good job of nailing these flat rides. Here's an on-ride POV now with me on it. There we go. Look, you don't actually go upside down because it pivots. Look, you go up, and as it goes to the top, it will pivot around. Then, yeah, so you don't actually go upside down. As you can see, they've got the POV bang on as well. Good job, Frontier. Really impressed. We just need a UK rides pack. Sod the spooky pack, sod the adventure pack. We want a UK rides pack. We want a Miami. We want a proper traditional waltzer. We want a KMG freakout. We want... What else do we want, guys? We want UK rides. Now, a lot of these rides I've never been on before, so it's odd me putting them in there, like the zipper. I would love to put in like stuff like Miami's and stuff. Like, honestly, every video I get comments saying, "Put a Miami in, put a Miami in, put a waltzer in, put a waltzer in." I'm like, I can't. They don't exist on the game. I can't do it. So I'm going to leave you here with some beautiful shots of the sun setting and the ride going around. Look at that. This is probably one of the best rides on the game for me. I think it's great. Look at the detail on that. I think it's fantastic. And we've got a bit of a queue as well, which is always good news. Love the way it goes. It looks so good. Really impressed with that. Could watch it all day. It's the closest thing I'm actually going to get to a fun fair this side of Christmas, unfortunately. But please hang in there. I might have one around Christmas. I do know of one opening Boxing Day that I'm hopefully attending. So before the year's out, 2020, I'm hoping to bring you at least one more fun fair vlog. Fingers crossed. Look at these guys in there now, look. They look like they're having a whale of a time. I'm digging the green shirt. I really am. But let me know in the comments below if you've ever done one of these. They are very odd. Like I said, the Carter's one is the only one I've ever done, the dive bomber. And it's a very unique experience. We are just going to theme it up here with some Christmas decks. Because that's what we do here. We just stick a tree on every platform and boom. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You know, we're themed up. That's the level of theming that I do. Not because I'm lazy, because I can't do it. I can't do anything else. So here we go. We got our queue. They are ready to ride. They are excited. Smiles on all their face. Maybe not. Right, next ride. We'll move on to the next ride. Something I've never again done, but I do know they did exist in the UK. I think Clarence Pier had one. I know Dorset Steam Fair used to have one. I'm really late to this funfair game. I've only been into funfairs 4 years, and you know, so I've missed all the classic rides that we used to have in the UK, and this one is no different. I'm pretty sure there's loads of these around. I think they're called Super Loops, Super Looper, or Super Loops, something like that. But they look incredible. Such good fun. I would love to do one. I definitely don't think there's any in the UK now. In fact, I've never seen a video of one in recent years. Nothing like that. It's just a momentum-based ridelet. It'll just go forward and back and rock until it does the full loop. Yeah, I'd love to do one of these. I'm sure there is some still available. I just remember seeing this on the movie Big. You ever seen the Tom Hanks movie Big? I remember at the carnival they had there was one of these there. And ever since then I'm like, oh, I really want to do one of these. But they must still be around, surely. We are going to change the colour. We are going to go for a red. Nice eye-popping red. I think it looks great, don't you? Look at that, straight over with some hang time. I wonder if this is classed as a roller coaster or not. Coaster cred. Is it a cred? Cred or not? I'm not sure. So yeah, do let me know if there is any of these in the UK, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. I'm pretty sure there isn't. And also the correct name for them, I'm pretty sure it's the Super Loop or the Super Looper, something like that. That is something I'd definitely love to ride as well. Looks great fun. Obviously do secure all loose articles, because I could imagine a lot coming out of your pockets. Tell you what, the worst of that is Simon. He's supposed to be the funfair guru, but every time we go on a ride like that he loses about 50 quid and change. I remember the Superstar, he lost loads of money. On the freak out his phone come flying out and landed on the grass. So that was at the Dorset Steam Fair. He's a liability, honestly. Just get a little snowman in. Just to change from the big Christmas trees, we are going to add a few snowmen and this big present bundle as well. So that's another it's another 3 rides in this episode. I think they look great. I'm really happy the way it's come along. This is towards the back end of the fair as well, so these are going to be the final layer at the back. We'll cover it all in with trees, and these are going to be like the last few rides dotted around the back. And I think this area is great. You've got the Super Loop and the Looper plane. Dive bomber, sorry, I said Looper plane, it is a dive bomber. 2 real classic kind of rides right at the back. I'm really happy with the layout of the rides. I think we got, like I said earlier, I think we got something for everyone. From your thrill, your family, your teen rides, you got extreme intense rides like the KMG Afterburner and the Star Shape. You got 3 roller coasters, including 2 kiddie ones and an inverted coaster as well. You got this stunning machine, which is the Super Loop going round, which is awesome fun. Look at that, so good. But I do really want to build a theme park, because there's some really other good flat rides that you just wouldn't see travelling. Like there's an air race. I love me an air race. One of my favourite rides is an air race. I don't think they travel. I don't think we've got any travelling. They might travel. There is one at Brighton Pier. So I think the red and the white look really nice colour schemes to these rides. Like I said, very vibrant and Christmassy as well. Here we go, we've got some customers jumping on. We've got Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds is having a ride. Smoking the Bandit, what a classic. Yeah, Burt Reynolds has come. So at the moment we've had Richard Branson, Burt Reynolds, we've had some real A-list celebrities in here. A-list? B-list. B-list celebrities. Tell you what, Burt Reynolds though, he was a bit of a stud muffin back in the day. I tell you what, a few ladies wouldn't mind getting on the old tunnel of love with Burt Reynolds. Back in his heyday. What am I talking about? Christ, I'm losing the bloody plot. Right, here we go, on ride. Off ride. Of our Super Loop. Burt Reynolds looks like he's having a bloody whale of a time. Look at that. Look at the smile on her face. Burt, take her on the tunnel of love, mate, after. Honestly, take her on the tunnel of love and give her a really good seeing too. Alright. There we go. Beautiful shots of our Super Loops. I need a name for it. Super Loops is a bit too generic, so shall we go for Leppin? Inside joke. I'm calling this ride Leppin. Don't ask, it's an inside joke. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Leppin. Leppin the ride. Look at that. Hang time, baby. Hang time, baby. See, I think this episode we've made some real good improvements to the fair. The Tunnel of Love, the Leppin Super Loops ride, and of course the Dive Bomber. I think are really good additions to the fair. Like I said, all very classic. You don't want just modern rides, you need a good mix of classic rides, old and new, thrill and family, and of course snowmen. Snowmen. You need snowmen. It's a Christmas fair. You need snowmen. Right, so that is pretty much that, guys. We've done nearly half an hour, which is, you know, I like to keep these episodes half an hour. I don't want to bore you to death. I think half an hour is a real sweet spot, because my voice even annoys me after half an hour. So you guys deserve a medal for putting up with this horrible voice. So sorry, I do apologise. Right, yeah, so here leave you with some shots of the wonderful Looper. There we go. And of course, Air, or the Sierra Star Shape, sorry. That is beautiful there, look at that. I know my phone's going off, shut up. I know my building skills are lacking severely, but just for placing blueprints around, I think I've done a very good job of my first ever fair on Planet Coaster. I know someone did comment and say my paths are terrible. I know that, honestly I do. It hasn't got to be perfect, it is just a fair. I don't need really good theming or straight edges or stuff like that. Look, I just want to plonk rides down, away in, away out, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah, that's all I need. Just rides. Sod the paths, I don't care about paths. But I'm very aware my paths suck. But thanks for pointing that out. Right, go on then, send Tunnel of Love. Let's get some last shots of our newest ride. The ride where all the action happens. It's normally on the waltzer, isn't it? You normally get lucky on the waltzer. No, sorry, the spinners normally get lucky on the waltzer. They are fanny magnets. But this is where you go if you want, you know, the 1-2 buckle my shoe, get yourself on the Tunnel of Love. I just wouldn't want to be the cleaner. I don't want to be cleaning this ride up after. Yeah. Not a pleasant job for anybody. Not a pleasant job at all. So thanks guys for checking us out. We will see you in the next one. It might be the last one, it might not. We'll see. I'll leave you. I don't know why I'm leaving you some shots of some chips. But there we go, chips. Thank you so much. Click like, click subscribe. Come back and see the next one where we are going to wrap up our Winter Fun Fair. I've had a blast. I've had an absolute blast, and I hope you have as well. Thank you, and we'll see you next time, hopefully.